Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddhang saranang gacchami. Dhammang saranang gacchami. Sanghang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Itipiso bhagava arahang samma sambuddho vijja charana sampanno sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sarathi sattha deva manussanang buddho bhagavati. Namo tassa samma sambuddhassa. Swakhato bhagavata dhammo sandithiko akaliko yehi passiko panaiko pacchatang veditabbo vinyuhiti. Namo tassa niyanikassa dhammassa supadipanno bhagavato savaka sangho. Ujupadipanno bhagavato savaka sangho. Nyayapadipanno bhagavato savaka sangho. Samicipadipanno bhagavato savaka sangho. Yadidam cattari purisa yugani atta purisa puggalam. Yesa bhagavato savaka sangho. Ahuneyo pahuneyo dakhineyo anjali karaniyo anuttarang punyang khetang lokasati. Namo tassa atthariya puggala mahasanghassa. Evang buddhang sarantanang dhammang sanghang ca bhikkhavo. Bhayang vacham vitattang valo mahanso nahesati. Vipassissa chanamatho chakkhumantassa sirimato. Sikhissa pecha sabba bhutanukampino. Vesavussa chanamatho nahatakassa tapassino. Namattu gakusandhassa marasena pamaddino. Konangamanassa namattu brahmanassa vusimato. Kassapassa ca namattu vippamuttassa sabbadi. Angirasassa namattu sakkyaputtassa sirimato. Yo imang dhammang desesi sabba dukkha panundanang. Ecapi nibbuta loke yatha bhutang vipassisum. Te janang api sunatha mahanta vita saradang. Hitang deva manussanang yang namasanti gotamang. Vijja charana sampannang mahantang vita saradang. Vijja charana sampannang buddhang vandama gotamanti. Hidena sacca vajjena sothite hotu sabbada. Hidena sacca vajjena sabba dukkha vinasatu. Edena saccavajjena sabbabhaya vinasatu. Edena saccavajjena sabbaroga vinasatu. Edena saccavajjena hotu te jaya mangalam. Edena saccavajjena patu te ratanatayam. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya. Homage to the Blessed One, homage to the Perfect One, the Supremely Enlightened Buddha. Homage at the holy feet of our most venerable teacher, Dr. Acharya Buddhadatta, founder president of Mahabodhi Society, Bangalore, and dear venerable monks, and blessings to all the listeners, all the upasakas and upasikas. A very hearty greetings to all of you and welcome to this evening Dhamma session today. As usual, today we have another opportunity to come together to learn and discuss Dhamma. The Buddha says in the Dhammapada, in the Mangala Sutta, Kalena Dhamma Savanang Etang Mangalamuttamang. Timely listening to the Dhamma is a great blessing. So having said that, I hope that you all are keeping well and safe at your respective places. And we, the monks here in the monastery, are doing well. And we are very much connected to each and every one of you during this period of time through giving Dhammadana, not only Dhammadana, but also distributing Aharadana, giving hundreds and thousands of relief kits to many people throughout Bangalore and in other parts of the country. So we have been engaged by doing our small part during this period of lockdown, during this period of COVID-19, which everybody is going through now. So I have just begun the session with the chanting of the words of the Buddha. Now let us practice meditation. We will do meditation for some time. We shall practice Anapana, and towards the end, of course, Metta Bhavana, because we need Metta all the more at this crisis time. So let us begin our meditation session. I would request the listeners or those who are listening to this Dhamma session, make yourself comfortable, feel relaxed and joyful. Take a very comfortable posture wherever you are. Keep your body straight. Keep your back and neck upright. Place your hands loosely on your lap. Right hand should be on the left. And slowly close your eyes. Feel relaxed, feel lighter in your body from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. Feel completely relaxed. Loosen up your body part by part, part by part. Let your body feel energetic, feel active. Feel that all your tiredness, all your stress, all your fatigue, everything going away. Bring your awareness onto your body. Feel lighter and lighter. Loose and relax. Loose and relax. Loose and relax. Now, bring your attention or bring your concentration towards your nostril area. Let go all your thoughts about the past. Let go all your thoughts about the future. Bring all your attention onto the breath that is towards your nostril area. And by focusing or remaining aware of the incoming and outgoing breath, start observing your breath. Start observing your breath as it comes in and goes out naturally, normally. As you breathe in, you feel that your breath is passing through this nostril. As you breathe out, you also feel at your entrance that the breath is going out. So, with each and every incoming and outgoing breath, remain mindful, remain aware, remain alert. Just normal breath, the bare breath, naturally and normally. Just observe the breath. Let go. Let go your thoughts or your emotions or your memories. Whatever crops up into your meditative mind, just be mindful, be watchful, and let it go. When you focus your mindfulness into the feelings what you are experiencing in the bodily level or in the mental level, when you contemplate on the feelings, then it becomes Vedananupasana. There may be happy feelings, happy bodily feelings, and unhappy, unpleasant feeling in the bodily level. Or there may be Sukha Vedana, Dukkha Vedana, or Dukhang, Asukhang Vedana. Pleasant feeling in the mind, or unpleasant feeling, or neutral feeling. So whatever feelings you are experiencing moment to moment, just be mindful, be aware of it. You may experience thoughts after thoughts, one after another. While you are meditating, different kinds of thoughts may rush into your mind. The thoughts of restlessness, the thoughts of attachment or ignorance or hateful thoughts, whatever may be, just be mindful of your thoughts, your mental thoughts that appears into the mental screen. Just be aware. If you have no thoughts, then all right, very good. Stay peacefully, stay aware with the thought, with the breath. Or even at times you may experience, you may realize the mental concomitant, the mental factors. There may be wholesome factors or unwholesome factors. Whatever factors, mental factors, the Dhamma it is called in Pali, Dhammanupassana. You may face the mind obstructive factors. You may face some uplifting and enlightening factors. Whatever factors is there, just recognize it through mindfulness and stay peacefully. When you pay attention like that, when you are mindful of the mental factors, then it becomes Dhammanupassana. You are contemplating on the Dhammas. When you are focusing your mind upon the different kinds of thoughts or consciousness, then it becomes Chittanupassana. When you are aware of your feelings at the bodily level and mental level, then it becomes Vedananupasana. And when you are completely just absorbed with your breath, with your bodily movements, including the physical phenomena that is the breath is happening all the time, including this breathing process, then it becomes Kayanupassana. This way, this sati, this is established. You can establish your mindfulness in different ways. Sati, the mindfulness, can play its role in different aspects. Thereby, you establish in fourfold mind foundation of mindfulness. And this you can cultivate moment to moment, moment to moment, throughout your living existence. It can be practiced every time, moment to moment. So practice for a while on your own. Maybe 5 minutes you can practice. Just do it yourself. Okay. For quite some time, we did this mindfulness meditation together. And now, with this concentrated mind, with this calm mind, we shall radiate the thoughts of metta. That means we will practice metta for some time. I would request just slowly you change your meditation subject. Visualize your happy and smiling face, the joyful and cheerful face. Smile and happy. Give metta to yourself. Metta means wishing the happiness and well-being of oneself and all living beings. Starting with yourself, you give metta, the powerful thoughts of love, to oneself. May I be happy and peaceful. May I be free from physical and mental suffering. May I be free from disease and illness and sickness, worries and fear and tension. May I grow up in the path of blessings and Dhamma in my life. May I live happily, safely, peacefully. May my parents, teachers, my beloved ones, near and dear ones, far and near, all my relatives and friends be happy and peaceful. May they be free from physical and mental suffering. May they grow in the path of Dhamma and blessings in their lives. May they live happily and safely, peacefully. May all people in our city, in our province or state, or in our country be happy and peaceful. May all people in the whole universe, whole the world, may all the people on this earth, on this globe, and on this universe, throughout this universe, may all beings be happy and peaceful. May they be free from physical and mental suffering. May they grow in the path of Dhamma. May they be free from greed, hatred, and delusion. May they be free from all forms of sufferings and be liberated. May all beings be liberated. May all beings be happy and peaceful. May all beings be liberated. Bhavatu sabba mangalang rakkhantu sabba devata sabba buddhanubhavena sabba dhammanubhavena sabba sanghanubhavena sada sothi bhavantu te. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, now you may Slowly open your eyes and relax for a while. Okay, I hope that you had a very enjoyable time by practicing together with me. I hope you had a good time looking into your mind. You have done really a great job. So I give my anumodana, give my rejoice and metta to all of you for joining this meditation session. Well, now it's the time for listening the Dhamma together. Okay. Well, uh, as I started the talk with one great blessings by mentioning one great blessings as taught by the Buddha, I told you that Kalena Dhamma Savanang Etang Mangalamuttamang. Timely listening to the teachings or listening to the Dhamma is a great blessings. So now we have a very good time, very good opportunity to listen and understand the Dhamma, so that when you listen to Dhamma, I told you already in one of my talk that what are the benefits we get by listening the Dhamma regularly, right? I have told you that uh, asutang sunati sutang pariyodapeti kankang vitarati ditting ujung karoti. Like that, there are many kinds of benefits. One, a truth seeker, a person who really is serious about his life, he or she, if listen to this talk, to the Dhammadesana, he or she would definitely get all the benefits. Today, I would talk about one of the great blessings among the 38 blessings. Mm. As you know, that Lord Buddha have explained in the Mangala Sutta, there are Attatinsathi, 38 kinds of blessings. Many of you who are, maybe you are aware in the Mangala Sutta, which is very famous discourse of the Buddha. So you know there are 38 kinds of blessings. And these blessings, it can be achieved here and now in this very life. Blessings are actually, it is not predestined, or it is not imposed or given by some external authority or external source. Blessings are realizable or achievable through our life, through our actions, and it is very much evident in our own life. So, all the 38 blessings which Lord Buddha had explained, all those 38 kinds of blessings are related to our own lives. Blessings are not different from our lives. That means, blessings, if we conduct or if we lead our life in such a manner, we live a life so much wisely, then we can, here and now, we can get all those blessings. The blessings of worldly lives, the blessings of spiritual life, the blessings of even reborning, taking birth in Devaloka, or even the highest forms of blessings, that is the Nibbana. Nibbana Sachi Karanaya. Nibbana Sachi Karanang Etang Mangalam Uttamang. Even attaining that supreme and highest state of arhatship, that is also achievable if we understand, if we live or lead a life meaningfully, wonderfully. So the Buddha, from step by step, our Supreme Buddha, he explained about these 38 kinds of blessings. But I'm not going to elaborate on every blessings, but I have taken only one blessings, which is very much related to you, to all of you, those who are actually living a house life, a life of upasakas and upasika. So Buddha says, Mata pitu upattanang puttadarasa sangaho anakula chakamanta etang mangala muttamang. And then he says, Danancha dhammacharyacha Nyatakanancha sangaho anavajjani kammani etang mangalam uttamang. So today's discussion would be Nyatakanancha sangaho Danancha dhammacharyacha Nyatakanancha sangaho. So this Nyatakanancha sangaho, that means to rendering help to the relations or to the relatives, or to live together harmoniously in the family, and rendering help and cooperating each other is indeed a great blessings. Now we say Nyataka, Nyati. Who is actually a Nyati? Why we should have some relations? Why everybody in the family, we got relatives, Actually, the Nyati, they are with us whenever we are in sorrow or we are in danger, whenever we face misfortune or suffering, in the loss of wealth or loss of home or any kind of misfortunes. So these relatives actually, they stand beside us. That is why they are called Nyati or Kutumba. So Nyati, uh, the role of Nyati actually, this is a great support for the family life. If we have a good number of relatives, good number of Nyati, then it is a great blessings. If in a family, if there are such minded people, wise relatives, wise friends, wise brothers and sisters, cousins, uncles, and so on and so forth. Some people have many relative distant relatives. They have a number of maybe in 10 and 20s, sometimes even more than that. Well and good, very good. So to have the Nyati is a great blessings. But provided the Nyati, they should be good enough. They should be really, they are truly, they seek our well-being and our happiness. So, like I would illustrate these blessings with the help of a story, rather a true incident happened in the Buddha's time. So it is our duty to reach out to our relatives and give them our helping hands in whatever possible way. And in so much so that during this period of time, maybe our relatives, our friends, they are not in happy situation. Some of them, they may not have the food to eat, or they may not have a good place or shelter, or even clothings. So we can, in whatever way it is possible on our part, we actually should render help to our relatives. That is the duty of relations. So uh, that is how we can cherish, you know, this relationship. We can have a very noble and good relationship. So even in the Buddha's time, uh, we see the Buddha he was held from Sakyan kingdom, and he was born in the Sakya country in the city of Kapilavastu, and he was brought up there until at the age of 29th. And the mother of Lord Buddha was Mahamaya. The Queen Mahamaya, she was held from Kolian country. So the kingdom of Kolya and Sakya, they were neighboring kingdoms. And the Sakyas invariably they got married to Kolian, and they are actually in a way they are relations to Sakyans. So even our Prince Siddhartha got married to Princess Yashodhara, and Yashodhara, Princess Yashodhara, she was the cousin actually. So that is how the relation between the royal relation among the Sakyans and the Kolians. So after the Buddha attained enlightenment, he became the Buddha, and then after attaining the Buddhahood, the Lord had set in motion the wheel of truth. He preached the first discourse in Sarnath, and then he established the Sangha. So like that, the Buddha had formulated or has set in motion the ministry of compassion and love. So, but nevertheless, the Lord have never forgotten about his relatives. You know, soon after attaining enlightenment, after 1 year, the Lord Buddha he returned to Kapilavastu to see his ailing father, and there, a you know, in the history, you know what happened there. There's a wonderful and very inspiring incidents happened when the Buddha visited Kapilavastu. Not only his own father, but also Yasodhara, Princess Yasodhara, Rahula, everybody. The Buddha enlightened them by teaching Dhamma. Rahula got ordained at the age of 7. Princess Yasodhara, or Bimba, she was fondly called as Bimba. She also became a nun later on, and she became an arhat. Rahula also became an arhat. So, in that manner, the Buddha, out of his boundless compassion and universal love, he helped his own relatives. He rescued, he saved his own relatives, his own kings, his own royal family members, and he gave them this priceless Dhamma so that their life was transformed and they all became enlightened ones. But in the later part, when in one of the incident, when the Sakyan and Kolian, they were about to fight war against each other. And this war happened, going to occur because of the water. You see, now in such one time, uh, the Sakyan and Kolian country, they were in the northern, in the foothills of Himalayas, and it was falling under the Kolian kingdom. So it so happened that the kingdom, there was a border, and this Rohini river, it was flowing in exactly in between Sakya and Kolian country. So, and this both the countries, even the city of Kapilavastu and city of Devadaha, which is the capital of Kolia, both the countries, these people they were dependent on this water of Rohini to irrigate, to do any farmings. They depend on the water. So during time of crops or during like when that uh, when the time like the monsoon season, when it has come there, it's a time to start the crop season. So but in that year there was no rain at all, very shortage of rain. And these the farmers, they don't know what to do now. But there is very little water in the Rohini river. So they, both the cities, both the subjects, from the Kolian side and from the Sakyan side, they try to get the water. But the water is not that sufficient that both the cities they will get enough water to irrigate their lands. So they decided to build a dam so that they can use the dam water into their fields and harvest. But the Sakyan says, we will build the dam in our side. And the Kolian said, we will not let you use the water by yourself. We also want to share the Rohini water because it is also flowing in our territory. So like that, at the very first level, among these farmers, or laborers rather, laborers, there arose a fight. The fights of between they exchange words, angry words among each other, and they try to, you know, insult Sakyans, and Sakyan insult these Kolians. So like that, in the word of words exchanged among the laborer, and also the fisticaps. Our teacher used to say they try to fight each other at that point, at the very first level. And this message in turn, it goes to the leaders, you know or you can say the viceroy of that area, you know the landlord of that area. And then in turn it goes to the army chief, you know the muscles. And then finally these words, these disputes, it appeared in the court of both the both the countries. So the king Sudadana, he heard about this dispute, and when he was aware that the Kolians are blaming Sakyans and they are insulting the king himself, immediately the Sakyans got ready to fight a war. Similarly, the Kolians in their capital city, in their assemblies nowadays, in like the assemblies, they also discuss this matter. And when they heard about this, and they became angry, and they decided to wage a war against the Sakyans. So that is how, from the dispute of this Rohini water, both the countries, both the citizens, they armed themselves, you see, and they came with all preparation to fight a war, a deadly war. And from both the sides, all these soldiers and all these armies and marshals, they all get ready to fight each other. At that very point of time, and the Buddha was residing at Jetavana, and he could foresee during his meditation, he saw that there is a deadly war going to happen between his own kith and kin, among his own relations. So he says, he decided, the Buddha, if I would not interrupt, and then surely there will be a completely bloodshed all due to this water. So Buddha, Lord Buddha, out of compassion for his own relatives from both the sides, from the Sakyan side and Kulyan side, he emerged from his samadhi, and straight away the Buddha uses his supernatural power and plunges into samadhi in the meditation posture right above this Rohini river, facing towards uh, these armies, facing towards his own relatives, Sakyan and Kolyans. They are now ready to fight each other. So when the Sakyans and Kolyans, with their subjects and kings and ministers, everybody, they all put down their swords, put down their weapons, and out of reverence they bow down to the Buddha. And the Buddha says, "Oh Maharaja, what's the matter?" Even though the Buddha he already knew what had triggered them to, stand in the war field and fight each other. So the Buddha said, "Well, Maharaja, now you tell me, which is more precious, the lives of Sakyans or this Rohini water? What is more valuable?" The Maharaja says, "Oh Bhagwan, the life of Sakyans or even Kolyans is more precious than this Rohini water." Now the Buddha says, "Now you see, you have become so ignorant that just due to this water, you are going to kill hundreds and thousands of people. And if I would not have come here, then this Rohini water surely would become completely red with the blood." And when the Buddha inquired what happened actually, then it actually happened at the very first level, from the laborers, from all the employees. There it started, and then it moved further and further to the higher level. The laborers, they blame to the viceroys. The viceroys, they blame to the marshals, the army chief, and then the army chief blame to the ministers, and the minister finally they instigate, you know, they told the king in such a way that they all became ready to fight. So the Buddha adverted at that point of time, and he teaches about the lives which is so precious than the water of this Rohini river. So finally, both the parties, they realized their mistakes, they realized their foolishness, and they decided not to fight. That is how the Buddha could save his own relatives from a dangerous war. So we can, from this incident, what I'm trying to explain is the Buddha, even though he attained Sammasambodhi, but still he never forget about his own relations, own relatives. You could see now that the Buddha adverted, you know, a war which could have resulted hundreds and thousands of lives. So, no doubt the Buddha was such a skillful and wonderful teacher. Not even, you know, not even shedding even a drop of blood, he could, you know, withdraw, he could save a war, thereby saving the lives of so many relations. So we can learn that from the story that at this time, now we are also we are struggling with this war of COVID-19, a inner war with an unseen enemy which you couldn't see. So at this time, it is our duty to help our relatives and to inquire about them. Even even though you cannot, if you are rich and if you have something to offer them, just offer them and wish them their well-being and happiness. If you cannot do anything materially, at least you can talk to them. You inquire about good health. You inquire about their safety and arrange some kind of, you know, if you could able to do, arrange something. Some or other way you can, at least you can offer them some clothes, you can offer them some food, or even you can offer them a shelter, which are the basic necessities. Or some of them maybe they are now in hospitals, they need some medicines. So don't forget about your relations, your relatives. Who knows? They may be going through a very difficult and critical time. So when the Buddha could restrict happening of a war by right time, at the right time, he interfered and he teach the Dhamma to both Sakyans and Kolyans, and he adverted, he avert a war. So, dear Dhamma friends, this is the message of today. The message is very clear. As I quoted in the beginning, I told you that Nyatakanancha Sangaho. We are human beings and we cannot live without association with our relations. We have to live among them. And to live among the relations, it is our duty to help them, to support them, to care them at the time of sukha or dukkha. Maybe when the time of sukha anyway, we will get many relatives at the time of happiness. When you are in bliss, nothing. We that time perhaps we may not need any relatives. Some people they don't need relatives in happy moments. But the time like this, when we are all facing a very difficult times, we know relations are great blessings. So talk to them, speak to them, live with them. Try to reach out them with whatever help you can. You see. So with this, I will leave it at this. So my message is Nyatakanancha Sangaho Etang Mangalamuttamang. Rendering help, supporting the relatives is of a great blessings. So I hope you have understood it. So let us conclude the Dhamma session with the blessings. I will chant the gathas, so please listen mindfully, and then we will come to the end of the talk. Sabbitiyo vivajjantu sabbarogo vinassatu mate bhavatu antarayo sukhi digayuko bhava. Bhavatu sabba mangalang rakhantu sabba devata sabba buddhanubhavena sada sotti bhavantu te. Bhavatu sabba mangalang rakhantu sabba devata sabba dhammanubhavena sada sotti bhavantu te. Bhavatu sabba mangalang rakhantu sabba devata sabba sanghanubhavena sada sotti bhavantu te. Yatha varivaha pura paripuranti sagarang evameva ito dinnang petanang upakappati ichitang patitang tumhang khippameva samijjatu sabbe purento sankappo chando pannaraso yatha manijoti raso yatha abhivadana silesa niccang buddha pachayino Chattaru dhamma vaddhanti ayuvanno sukhang valanti ayurarogya sampatti sagga sampatti mevacha atho nibbana sampatti iminate samejjatuti. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So, with lots of blessings and metta to every one of you, I would like to conclude the talk here. May you all be well and happy. May you all progress on the path of Dhamma and blessings. May you all be protected and well taken care during this period of lockdown. And may you able to render help and support your relations or your near and dear ones at this time. Thank you very much for listening. Namo Buddhaya. We will meet again in the next Dhamma session. Till then, take care, stay safe, stay healthy.